Michael Schumacher complained about the snow conditions in the Alps and suggested flying to Dubai shortly before the tragic skiing accident that left him with a near-fatal brain injury, his wife has revealed. Corinna, 52, broke her 8-year silence about the Formula One icon's condition, admitting, "I miss Michael every day. But it's not just me who misses him, it's the children, the family, his father, everyone around him. Everybody misses Michael, but Michael is here, different, but here, he still shows me how strong he is every day." She was speaking in a new Netflix documentary about the German driver's life, which reveals his doubts about the skiing conditions in the French resort of Meribel in December 2013. Corinna says, "Shortly before it happened in Meribel, he said to me, 'The snow isn't optimal. We could fly to Dubai and go skydiving there.' It was one of the last things the father of two said to his wife before he collided with a rock while skiing with his son Mick, then 14. The champion driver suffered a catastrophic brain injury that left him in coma for 6 months. Since then, Michael has been cared for privately at his Swiss home by Lake Geneva, and the family have kept details about his health tightly guarded. Now Corinna has decided to open up with the release of the Netflix documentary Schumacher, revealing that during his racing days she had always believed that guardian angels were watching over her husband. "We'd always made it through his races safely," she said, "which is why I was certain he had a few guardian angels that were keeping an eye out for him. I don't know if it's just a kind of protective wall that you put up yourself or if it's because you're in a way naive, but it simply never occurred to me that anything could ever happen to Michael. I never blamed God for why this happened now. The accident was just really bad luck, all the bad luck anyone could ever have in their life." Deeply protective of her husband, Corinna has been criticized by some people, including Michael's former manager Willy Weber, who claims he has been cut out of the driver's life. But Michael's wife describes how he always valued privacy, and that was why the family chose not to divulge everything about his condition. However, she did reveal that the family all live together, take part in therapy, and that Michael is looked after by everyone. "We are trying to carry on as a family, the way Michael liked it and still does. We live together at home. We do therapy, we do everything we can to make Michael better and to make sure he's comfortable," Corinna says. "We are getting on with our lives. Private is private, as he always said. It's very important to me that he can continue to enjoy his private life as much as possible. Michael always protected us, now we are protecting Michael." Corinna and Michael were married in 1995 and have 2 children together, Gina, 24, and Mick, 22, who has followed his father into F1. Both the children appear in the documentary. Mick was with Michael when he had his tragic accident in 2013 and described how he would give up everything for the chance to speak to his father about motorsport now that he is competing at the top level. The Haas driver said, "Since the accident, of course, these experiences, these moments that I believe many people have with their parents, are no longer present, or to a lesser extent. And in my view, that is a little unfair. I think me and Dad, we would understand each other in a different way now. Simply because we speak a similar language, the language of motorsport, and that we would have a lot more to talk about. And that is where my head is most of the time, thinking that would be so cool. I would give up everything just for that." The documentary reveals new archival video of Michael, including from his wedding. Corinna, looking back at footage of their marriage, says, "He was really funny. I fell in love with him simply because he was a wonderful person. I just sensed that he was something special to me. She describes how she fell for the driver when he helped her to clean up after dinner, deciding he was a proper bloke. I think him incredibly fortunate to have met Michael. H is simply the most lovable person I've ever met, she said. I once made dinner for him on his birthday. He was the only one who helped me to clear up and do the dishes. And I thought, that's a proper bloke. Michael is considered by many as the sport's greatest ever driver, having won 7 championship titles. It was revealed in July that Netflix has purchased the rights to air a brand new documentary into the life of the 52-year-old. It will include interviews with other members of Michael's family, including his father Rolf and brother Ralph, as well as motorsport figures such as Jean Todt, Bernie Ecclestone, Sebastian Vettel, Mika Hakkinen, Damon Hill, Flavio Briatore and David Coulthard. Filmmakers, through the support of the family, will also be able to share never-before-seen archive material in the documentary set to be released on September 15. Corinna's update on her husband's condition is the first news of the driver's health since former Ferrari boss, Jean Todt, discussed his state in May of this year, saying the beauty of what have experienced is part of us and it goes on. He added, I don't leave him alone, him, his wife Corinna, the family, we've had so many experiences together. The update followed Todt's previous account of Michael's state in September of last year, where he praised the work done by Corinna, who has been married to Michael since August 1995. He told Bild, I've spent a lot of time with Corinna since Michael had his serious skiing accident on December 29, 2013. She is a great woman and runs the family. She hadn't expected that. It happened suddenly and she had no choice. But she does it very well. I trust her, she trusts me, thanks to the work of his doctors and the cooperation of Corinna, who wanted him to survive. He survived, but with consequences.